Okay, new job. This component's out of a light. Something to do with the locking mechanisms of the feet. Made in plastic. Obviously not up to the task. So it's pretty small. It's got a bit of a tapered end there, which must be like for location in a hole. Pretty simple. Just got to work out what size that hole is there. Probably use my number or letter drills to find out what hole. It's going to be pretty small, maybe 3mm or so. Anyway, start making it. I need to make 2 of them. Okay, so I'm going to make it out of aluminium. Got a bit of stock here. Yeah, what is it? Must be 1/2 inch. 12.35mm. 56.3mm overall length. Not sure if it has to be that accurate, but let's do that just in case. Diameter of the nodule or knob in the middle, it's about 11.95. So first thing we'll do is we'll just mark out the length to allow 56.3, and then we'll turn this down to 11.95, which won't be much. Then I think I'll put it in the milling machine to get this hole in there first, because once that gets smaller and smaller, that's going to be a real little nightmare to hold that in the vise. So I might drill that first. It's to the 3 jaw we go. Also, how they designed this tailstock clamp to stop it from sliding is crap. Right, okay. Let's put some power on the equation. Might be handy. That I have done for checking and changing the tailstock position if you're getting a tapered cut, which I am right now. So at this end down here I'm looking at 12mm, pretty close. Up here it hasn't even touched, so I'm at least, it measures 12 point, what we got here, 12.21. So this side here is at least down this end 0.21 closer to the tool than up here. So I'm going to get my dial indicator On the back of the tailstock there is adjustment to move it in and out. I get a bit confused with which way is which, but if I put the dial indicator here, I know I need to go that way, 0.2 of a mil at least. So I'll just get my dial indicator and go forward from there. Okay, so the dial indicator is set up. Put it to the 0. So we do know already this is this far, at least 0.2. So any more this way is obviously going to make it plus, minus. We need to get that down to maybe the 0.8 mark. So first thing I'm going to do is back off this tailstock. Pressure, it may or may not change. Smidge. Rightio, now there's an Allen key. If only I had an Allen key. Or a hex wrench. To go in. Right, and so knowing which way to go, this is the part that confuses me. That's why I like doing it with the indicator. Let's try it. What's gone out of the way? Okay, so starting to move. Okay, so back this one off from this side. Trying to reach it. Keep bumping the camera. Right, there's the 0.2. Nip this one up on this side. Tighten down. There is a quick tightening down handle on this tailstock, but it just does not seem to work like it's supposed to. I should pull it apart one day and see what the hell's going on. Okay, so let's just make sure the tailstock is actually pressing up against it. Right, let's take a cut and see where we end up. Let's touch off down this way first. Minimal cut down here, and then it'll start cutting more up this end. Okay. Let's see what the micrometer tells us. That really shouldn't have changed much. 12.08. It's interesting, must have been a little bit. Let's try that again. Where I measured it before, it may have. Yeah, 12.07 down this end. 12.03. So we're 0.05 out still. Four maybe. Five. Three. Not a lot, but I'll take another little cut and test it again. Okay, so I'm making one of these things on just from the floor. This is out of a light for my work colleagues. He's got a light that's got legs. This must have something to do with holding the legs together when it's folded up. It's like a pin, plasticky thing. Made one already. That's pretty much what I've got to build again. Another one. There's a hole about 5mm from the end. Bit of a taper in it for the pin. Yeah, so let's continue on and make it. So now I'm going to part off to length. I've already put a hole in the end of this end of the piece of alley. Did it in the milling machine. Decided to do it while it was a thicker, not thicker, but yeah, well, while the piece was thicker, so that it was easier to indicate stuff in the milling machine. I could see when it's down to less than 1/4 of an inch. It would have been pretty hard to hold in the milling machine and drill in the centre of the. So I did it earlier on. Just going to part this off now. Now I know the length. Make sure it's tight. And first of all, I can see that this parting blade is not square to the job. I use the chuck face as a squaring up device for the parting blade. It looks about right there. Okay. Doesn't like the speed. Let's change it down a bit. this end first. And the piece that has to be turned down from its original OD . 16.45 in length. So we'll change tools. Now I don't have DRO on this machine. Just going to see how close the wheel is. 5, 10, 15, 6, 5. See what that looks like. So it's probably a little bit short, so let's go a little bit more. Got to take account for the radiuses of the nozzle of the end of the tip. Yep, so that'll be good there. Set the 0 on the hand wheel. Now I just need to turn this down to 8 millimeters, I think it is. Five, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 millimeters. Right. Let's start. Let's give it a bit of a check. Should be a fair way off. What are we looking at? Okay, yes, that's about 10. Another couple of mil to go. Take a little spring cut. Okay. Check it again. And we've got 0.21 left to go. .015 of a millimetre over. Right, call that good. Now to put the chamfer on the end. I've adjusted the compound. Yeah, I think that looks alright. Okay, turn it around and do the other end. Okay, so 35mm from here to the next shoulder. Let's just see how we go. One full revolution is 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 there. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so someone can't do maths. Right. Let's try that again. 0. 25. So each one of those lines, oh I see, every second line is a, right. So I need to go 20 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so there should be it. Not all that easy to measure. This is only a pin, it doesn't have to be nano accurate. 34.6, okay, it's going to be close. We'll run the full length. See what we got. Okay, so it's nearly there now. 0.22 mil left. What have we got now? It's close. Let's do a little bit of a spring cut. Okay, so the battery's just about to run out of the camera. Let's quickly file this. Take this out of here quick before the camera runs out of batteries. So that's a little fella there. Hole in the end. That's 2 done. Okay.